Welcome to those of you just tuning in. We're in the second inning here with nobody out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. His previous history with Ross Stripling, he's 0 for 5. Therefore, it is Guerrero, and that's the first out.
Batting 7.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Enters play here at 279. 6 home runs and 21 driven in. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different. Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right now.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more here on a Tuesday night. Leading off the inning, it'll be Santiago Espinal. And they could use a spark from him here. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Acuna giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The center fielder.
Here's George Springer. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 10 home runs and 19 driven in. A ball and a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again. 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
In his career, Simeon brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 1-0. Popped him up. Freeman is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting,
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First offering. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike one.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Strike two taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies, bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now the third baseman.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. His previous history with Ross Stripling, not great. He's 1 for 8. A ball and no strikes. Arcia, playing here in his age 26 season, is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today. Playing shortstop, you have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in and dive. Reactionary position. You have to come get it, go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun player to watch today.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He loses him on ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Ronald Acuna comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
So he sets him down swinging. Ronald Acuna becomes the second out in the bottom of the 3rd. Freddie Freeman is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Arcia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This one's flared out toward left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits.
Right,
that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice shot.
Adam Duvall is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. New inning set to get underway, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Albies over to his right. 1 down.
Now batting. The third
Kevin Biggio stepping up now.
Biggio.
Now here's the first offering. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2 balls and a strike now. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. There's ball 4. Next, it'll be Alejandro Kirk.
Now batting, catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. Swanson picks it up over to Albies. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Braves 1, the Jays nothing. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. Dansby Swanson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2-1 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Biggio's there to make the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
1 out, bases empty. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. d'Arnaud, a 32-year-old veteran. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Rosario is off of first with 2 away. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not going.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next.
Randall.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Down low, 2 balls. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Stepping in for the Jays, Ross Stripling comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. And the bunt attempt will be foul, so we'll see how they want to play it now with 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. That misses. 1-2.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
In the air out to straightaway left. Rosario is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Santiago.
Up next, Santiago Espinal. He collected a base hit his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Runners on first with 1 down. Runners off for second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder.
Back to the top of the order now. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he is tagged out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Down the first baseline. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in next, Orlando Arcia. It was a walk in his last trip. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Hey, that's a nice take by the back. Competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Acuna digs in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Jr.
High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They lead it 1-0. George Springer the next to hit. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. D'Arnaud gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Springer is retired, and there's 1 away. So now into the box is Marcus Simeon. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Simeon in an 0-2 hole here. Fouled away. Lifted in the air to center field. Acuna giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch of the AB now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. So stepping in is Cavan Biggio, the potential tying run for him at third base. Hit hard on the ground to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats. This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Very weakly on the ground. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Now it'll be Adam Duvall. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. And that one yanked just foul. Freeman on at first, nobody out.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Swings through it for strike number 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Dansby Swanson is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
The 0-2 delivery. Popped up. Guerrero is over to take a look, and this is going to be a foul ball. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 0-2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So the batter will be Alejandro Kirk. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up.
Your attention,
Here comes
please.
the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound.
Number 19.
And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Ross Stripling is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. 0-2, here it is. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Otto Lopez will come on as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the Blue Jays. Number 6. Otto.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Otto Lopez will stay in the ballgame as a new shortstop. First pitch of the AB on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And now here is Eddie Rosario. It was a walk in his last trip. Line, but speared on a hop. And quickly there are 2 away. Ehire Adrianza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First offering.
Ehire Adrianza.
He'll come in here at 263. No home runs as of yet, and a couple RBIs. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. The 2-1 pitch. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Just hung in there on that one. Still 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him. Chris Martin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Now the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
The batter second baseman,
So now to the plate, Marcus Simeon, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that is down for extra bases. And with nobody out, we'll see if they want to wave that go-ahead run home. The relay. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, I know, Matty. It's been a really nice run for him, and hey, it's not over yet. You know he's as motivated as anybody to make something happen right here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And that is off the wall in right field. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Luke Jackson is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. No balls and a strike to count. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Count remains at 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's one down now. Stepping in next, Kevin Biggio. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's the first offering.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
From the stretch.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
From the stretch.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping in once again is Alejandro Kirk. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Randall Grichuk at the plate now, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
In the last at bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitch.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Lourdes Gurriel will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Lourdes Gurriel.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Here's the 1-1. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out. Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 34.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Orlando Arcia is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Fouled off. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And there's 1 away. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 ball, no strikes the count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Gone!
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the box, Adam Duvall, as he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Freeman, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. This is foul right side. In the dirt here. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. But not before they're able to at least get. A.J. Minter enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
A.J. Minter.
Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's 1 gone here in the 9th.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
At the plate, George Springer, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. The 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Marcus Simeon will be next. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Ball 4. Next to stand in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
He's set. Here it comes. Runners on the move for second. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. On the move again from first. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Runner's on his way to third. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they... Jordan Romano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 68, Jordan.
Here's the first pitch to him. Dansby Swanson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. His prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Swanson.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Next to hit, Travis d'Arnaud. He bounced out last time up. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Popped him up. Guerrero is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
Number 9,
First pitch of the AB on its way. Eddie Rosario is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And it's fouled away. Final strike for the Braves. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Toronto Blue Jays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Rafael Delis wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Jordan Romano closes the door for the save, his 6th